Good morning and welcome to another episode of Stuart's Classic Bikes and Cars. Well, yesterday we were fitting the subframe on the NSR 250, which is this here. Just let me zoom my camera in for it, which is that bike there. But what we found out was that the exhaust brackets, namely that bracket you can see there, doesn't line up with the exhaust. So on further investigation, I can see that somebody has done a really bad job on welding the tailpipe on, if you can see that weld there in the video. So that's the problem. So let's just zoom out a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. Here we go. Well, it's raining again, just for a change. So let's just zoom into that bracket a little bit. Can we see the bracket? Let's have a little look. Yeah, there we go. Right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Eyes down. Right, as you can see, this weld here is no good. So what it means is, this tailpipe from there to there is too long. So, because this silencer is supposed to mount on that bracket. Well, this subframe is the correct OEM subframe. So that there is supposed to mount on there like so. Well, actually it mounts on the inside, but that's the lateral location. So as you can see, that's where it was. So it's about 6 inches too long. So what I'm going to do, a bit later, I'm going to cut this weld down here. I'm going to put these silencers where they should be. Then I'm going to cut the pipe to the right length. And I'll grind this weld up while I'm at it, but it's a right mess. So what we need to do then, if I can just get a couple of taps on it, then I'll take the fairing off. I need to take the exhaust off. I need to grind it all up and do a proper weld on this exhaust. So both these silencers are in the original position there, like so. So that's another little job that I didn't really want to do, but I do want it correct and looking right. So that's another little job to do this week. All the other bits and pieces just bolt on. The back master cylinder reservoir just bolts on there somewhere. I'm not sure what bolts on some of these bits and pieces. I think these are for side panels, but I think I have the side panels. But I do need to try and get an airbox. So I've got friends out now scurrying in the countryside in the Philippines for any old MC16 that might have an old airbox on it. So let's see if I can get an airbox. So that's where we are today on that. We need to cut this, need to re-weld that. Then after I've welded it, I'll need to weld some strengthening strips on the outside. Because these are overhung and they might vibrate a little bit, although they're rubber mounted at the back. So that's another little job to do. Well, stay with me. I've only just got here. It's raining. We've lots to do. Keep watching today. Let's see how we get on. See you in a bit.